Dozens of Middle Georgia leaders got a lesson in disaster relief training. Every 2 years, the Georgia Emergency Management Agency, also known as GEMA, hosts the hurricane drill called HUREX.
41 NBC's Taylor Terrell was on site during the training. She spoke with a few department heads who say the event is a lifesaver because Macon-Bibb needs an escape plan if disaster really strikes.
I feel like I could do it.
And it's that same mentality emergency service department leaders in Macon-Bibb County hope to have in order to get through hurricane season.
We want to practice the skills and training that's been provided to our volunteers.
Hundreds of volunteers and workers with the Red Cross, the Macon-Bibb Fire and Sheriff's Department, and the Emergency Management Agency got hands-on training at HUREX 2014. It's an evacuation and preparation training just in case a hurricane hits Middle Georgia.
It's one thing to have a written plan, it's quite another to go ahead and test your plans.
The Georgia Emergency Management Agency set aside money to support this training program in cities across Georgia, including Macon. GEMA spokeswoman Lisa Janik says trainees have to practice and learn about real hurricane disaster scenarios.
There's a lot of different components that are involved in this drill. There's air operations, there's search and rescue. What happens if people have pets? We want to make sure that there's a plan for sheltering pets as well.
In case a disaster strikes, each emergency service department needs to be ready for the thousands in distress.
We have a plan in place that we can evacuate 50,000 people, house 50,000 people in shelters for at least 5 days.
Obviously, in a real disaster, people are emotionally upset, and it might be having to deal with some clients that are having some upset times.
And that's expected, but the point of HUREX 2014 is to practice those moments, so disaster relief is made easy for all emergency agencies. In Macon, Taylor Terrell, 41 NBC News.
HUREX training continues for another 2 days. Noonan says if you want to learn how to prepare for a natural disaster and what supplies to have on hand, log on to ready.ga.gov.